Hi, how is everybody today? I hope you're doing well. There's lots to share with you today, so we're just going to jump right in. And the first thing we're going to talk about is pattern theft. So, as many of you know, my Mankini Gnome is my most stolen pattern. And last night I got a message on Facebook from somebody who was wondering why the link to the video wasn't working. Well, I don't have a video. That is part of the scam. And what has happened is, I don't know who, I have reported numerous times. I think they just keep popping up. I don't know. But the person has taken my pattern. It is totally my pattern. It even says Fat Lady Crochet on it. It's got all my copyright info on it. And they print it off in a very poor quality print job and put it into a kit. But they also tell you that there's a video associated with the pattern, which there is not. So the people get in touch with me wanting to know that, or tell me at least that the link isn't working. And then they show me the pattern. And what happens is the thieves have taken my photos and then photoshopped my Mankini gnomes onto a new photo. And that's what's included in the pattern. So, anyways, it's super rampant and very frustrating. And I don't really know if there's a be all and end all solution for it. I think the best thing that we can do is, well, if you come across it, please report it to, the top brass, or just report the listing to. It's on Temu. We've seen it on Etsy. There are other platforms as well, which is really terrible. And that really hurts designers because we put in a lot of effort and creating these beautiful things. And so the money is going who knows where to, these thieves' pockets. So I know that people don't intentionally go out to buy these sorts of things. They get swindled. It's maybe a really good deal. So just be aware. The thing that you can do is reach out to the designer and ask questions, purchase right from their website if you can, if they have a website. If they're on Etsy, you can reach out to them there. I will just also touch very briefly on the use of AI images in Etsy, because that seems to be the big thing now, where people are producing patterns, but then they're using AI to generate images of their pattern and of the stitches and of the end product. And it's weird because it's so obviously AI generated. And I'm not really sure why. I think it's because I think they're trying to make their piece or their product look maybe better than it is. But we know, like, crocheters know that crochet is flawed. Like, there's a stitch that can come out weird every now and then. Like, even if you look at Ernie back here, like those stripes, they're not perfect at all. So those sorts of things are helpful when you're looking for something that is not AI generated. Just be aware of it. Anyways, that was a tangent. Just to go back to the pattern theft, it's rampant. It hurts unknowing buyers. It hurts designers. And what's the solution? Educating buyers, connect with the designers, reach out to them. Also, look at reviews. So you can find out a lot about a person's product by reading reviews. Now, on my website, I don't have reviews set up, but you can find my reviews or reviews on my pieces both on Ravelry and on Etsy. Like, if you go onto my into my Etsy shop, you'll see, I don't even know how many reviews there are, but you will be able to read them. If you click on a certain listing, you'll be able to read the reviews for that listing. So that's another way that you can tell, if, like, as a buyer, you can tell if a pattern is legit, basically. Please report the ones that are stealing, that are not are not legit. Anything that you would see of Fat Lady Crochet that's not on either my website, my Etsy shop, my Ravelry shop, Those are the only 3 places where I sell. If you see it anywhere else, it's likely stolen, and, please, like, let me know, but also please report them. So that will be super helpful. Okay, so that's, seems to be like the never-ending story. However, it does not deter me because I still love what I do and I'm going to continue doing what I do. So, but I wanted to show you something. This is so funny. So, I had seen, I think I probably saw this in a YouTube video. Someone was using this really wonderful tool when they were attaching arms through a body piece. So, I got these, I ordered them. These are called upholstery needles and they're huge and they're very thick. So anyways, what you do is you can attach arms through the body. So that's what this is for. It came with two. Certainly don't need two. So I offered one to my daughter and she was like, I'm never going to use that. So I am going to use it. I just don't know when because, gosh, that is long. That is so much longer than I thought I was getting and so much like more sturdy than I thought I was getting. But I know it's going to come in handy. So I'm happy about that. The next thing I wanted to share with you is a new pattern that I've shared on the blog. This is part of the giving collection. This is where 100% of the proceeds of the sale of the premium pattern get donated. So I will be changing up the charities every quarter, but from now until the end of the first quarter next year, I'm going to be donating or collecting funds for the Lethbridge Food Bank. So we've got two patterns in there right now. We've got the Sweetie Sloth, and then we have this new one, and I'll just show you what it is. And I've made two, and I'll just tell you a little bit about this pattern. So this is called the Cat's Pajamas, and you'll notice those little bunny slippers. So I've made two, and I just want to tell you a little bit about this pattern. So I created like okay, let's start at the very beginning. In 2010, when my girls were very little, we found a stray kitten. She's probably about between 4 and 7 months old. We couldn't really tell, but she's really sick, starving. She was missing her ears, half a tail. Um, she was missing teeth. She had a bad cold, and she had like festering wounds on her back. So she was like in super bad shape. Anyways, we found her at the A&W the night before school started. We walked up there to get some ice cream, and there she was, and she was just begging to be picked up, and she was like jumping on us and just wouldn't leave us alone. And obviously, she was sick and a stray. So we took her home and took her to the vet, got her all fixed up, and she became our cat, and that was Pippin. That was Pippin Cat. And Pippin Cat actually inspired my first business name. So Fat Lady Crochet started out as Pippin Cat Crochet. So fast forward probably about 10 years, and by then the kids were a little bit older, and I was, did I say 10 years? Fast forward 5 years. So in about 2015, I don't know, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. I don't even remember now. But anyways, Pippin Cat Crochet, I thought of this pattern. I thought about this cat's pajamas pattern, and I was making them quite a bit bigger because I was using much bigger yarn. And I was using fluffy yarn for the bunny slippers. And I know, like, I'm not a big fan of using fluffy yarn because it's really tricky. I find it really hard to use. Some of you are so good at it, and I think that's awesome. But, anyways, we made these bigger Pippin cats. And then what happened is Pippin, oh man, the actual Pippin cat, like she used up her 9 lives, I'll tell you. She's been through it all. She's like I said, she's used up those 9 lives. But anyways, in November 1st, she passed away finally. It was after being sick for quite a while, and it was but she was purring right up to the end. Like it was crazy and so sad. But anyways, so what happened is with Christmas coming up, the kids are still pretty tore up about losing Pippin, and I thought, well, this will be great. This will be like a great way for us to, um, you know, to sort of keep our Pippin cat alive. So keep that memory and that her spirit alive. So I wanted to share that with you. I wanted to share this pattern with you, and I've made these for the kids' stockings. So that's why there's two of them. My youngest loves green, and my oldest loves blue. So, anyways, find them on the blog. There is a very basic copy on the blog. It does not include any pictures, any notes. You're going to need to be an experienced crocheter to make sense of it, likely. Um, or you can also purchase the premium pattern that comes with lots of photos, all the notes, all the stuff that's helpful when you're creating, when you're creating a crochet piece. So that's available on in the Giving collection on the website fatladycrochet.ca. And what was I going to say? All the funds collected from that one go to charity. And yes, and there is a full video tutorial for everybody, so not just for members. So if you want to make one of these little guys, just it should be like close to the top on the channel. You should see it, and you can make one yourself. Just follow the video tutorial. So, what's next? So, I am currently finishing up. I finished writing Big Bird, and now I'm currently in the process of filming the full tutorial for our members, for our YouTube members. So, if you're a full member, if you're a member, if you're part of our membership on YouTube, you are going to look forward to getting the video tutorial, full video instructions for creating your very own Big Bird. So I'm excited about that. This guy, I really am happy with this guy. I think that some of the design elements are really cute, like these feet and these eyes. And I really love these wings. So that's coming as well. What's coming is the PDF download, the premium pattern, which will be available on my website only. And then next year, once I've finished designing the pieces for that collection, I will be releasing the whole bundle on Etsy, Ravelry, and my website. But for now, and from here on out, the individual pattern by itself will only be available on my website. Okay, and next week, what's on my hook? Well, I am going to be working on another project. This is a rewrite, and it's for my grand niece for Christmas. So she's going to get a copy of the book and a physical piece for Madeline. So that's very exciting. Keep your eyes open for that. That also will be, I will be updating the pattern that's available, and you can get the pattern individually or as part of a pattern pack that comes with corduroy right there. Peter from the Snowy Day, Curious George and the Man with the Yellow Hat. I know there's more. I can't remember. It's children's classic books designs. I think that's what it's called. But Madeline's coming. The full tutorial for members will be coming after that. And I am still working on that pink one that some of you have guessed. So that's coming too. I have so much going on. It's a little bit much actually. And finally, I just want to remind you that Crochet Cubies is ready for you now. This is a super fun collaboration that I did with Annie's Attic. And they have, you can get the physical copy or you can get a full copy digital download that you don't have to wait for. So you can just find Crochet Cubies on their website. And one thing that I just wanted to, I do want to talk a little bit more about this and just talk about these I just want to talk about these designs a little bit more actually. So there are 10 designs. They're all based on a cube, and the design elements are meant to be fairly easy and quick to put together. So these shouldn't take you too long. And there's lots of photos inside. And I would say that it's quite beginner friendly. It's not like a learn to crochet thing. You need to know the basics for sure. So check it out. And this guy for sure is my favorite. And this just gives me such a kick. Like, I absolutely love how they photograph that. Like, I just absolutely love that because I do think that this frog is sassy. So it's just so fitting. So check that out, please. And let me know. Let me know if you get it. Let me know what you think of it. If you have any questions or comments about any of the designs that are in there, let me know as well. And I think that's it for today. That's lots going on. I hope you're doing well. And I'm going to be working to get back on here tomorrow. So I'm a day late today. So, anyways, you have a great rest of the day. Go hug your dog or your cat, your Pippin cat if you have one. And let me know in the comments if you have any questions or anything at all. All right. Bye.